Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today. It's good to have your company while I do a bit of crafting. I'm working on the next junk journal January prompt, which is Ombre. Okay, this is my journal, as you can see, and we're working on this page. So I'm just going to fold this up and put it over here out of the way because I'm going to use paints and I will probably get messy. And before I start though, I don't know how many of you actually read underneath the notes underneath my video, you know, when it goes live. But I do occasionally ask, if you watch my videos, to please consider giving them a thumbs up. I can see by the numbers that quite a few people watch my videos, but I get very little feedback, or at least a thumbs up, which costs you nothing other than a finger stroke. And to be honest with you, that really helps a channel like mine to grow my channel. And I'm not trying to grow it to make money out of it or anything like that. That's not my aim. I do this because I enjoy it. But it takes a lot of my time, and it would be nice to know that the time spent is worth it, really. And the only way I'll know that is by the feedback I get back from my videos. So this isn't a whinge, this is just me asking very nicely if you would consider, please, a simple thumbs up. That's all I ask. The YouTube algorithm is such that they work off these things. So, you know, it just helps my channel, helps me. So now I've got that out of the way. Let's get on with what we're doing. This is a colour chart that I put together, and it's a colour chart for this little set of paints. This is a little Winsor & Newton set, a travel set that I think I bought when I was travelling one time. I can't remember now, it was some time ago. And it's a sweet little set, and it's got 12, I think it's 12. Hang on, let's open it the right way. And I've shut it while it was still wet, which was naughty. There we go. Yeah, and from those 12, I've worked out this chart. And those are all the colours that can be achieved. And you know, if you have watercolours or any kind of colouring implement, having a colour chart is a really good thing. It's an easy look at. You know, you can just at a glance pick your colours. Okay, so today what I want to do is colour this piece of paper, and I just want to put something behind it. There we go. So if the paint spreads beyond this piece, that's fine. It will spread onto a scrap bit of paper, which, you know, could be used later on, one of my painty papers. But the colour I want to go for, let's get it the right way around, is, I think, yeah, this is the right way around. I'm after this colour, somewhere around here. Somewhere between these four, and I'll show you why. My last page was the fabric page. Hang on, got it the wrong way around. Okay, it was this page. And if you notice on this page, I have this colour. And this is one of the colours that I want to have on the opposite page. I've got it in a couple of spots there. and also to a lesser degree on that little tag. Okay, so that's the colour I'm going for on this page, and what I want to do is fill this with that colour. And first of all, I need to trim it down to size. Right. Double check. Yeah, actually we could take a fraction off the side, so I'll do that too. Okay, so that's the card. Now, what I'd also like to do is put a frame around it. And I thought I was organised, but I'm clearly not that organised. I'm going to use washi tape for this, and I only want a narrow line. Okay, so that's my narrow border. And now I just need to mix my colour. So going back to my colour chart, okay, so what I can see is if I want this colour, go across to the end here, and it is the red, which is this red, and also this colour here. So they're completely opposite each other there, look. So I'm going to mix that up in my palette. Okay, that's looking reasonable. So you can see, there's my palette, whether you've got that in frame yet, just. Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to grab a tissue, my spray bottle. Okay, I'm going to spray some water on this card, because this is watercolour card, and we'll damp it down, and that will help the paint spread, or it should. Let's see. Yeah. I might have added a bit too much water there. Just damp that down a bit. Better. Just let that run down a bit. And it may well take a couple of copies to get what I am looking for, so, and that's fine. Just grab those. And now let's Okay, that's one piece. Okay, now I want to do another one, only this time I'm using greens. And the greens I'm looking at are sort of this colour. I think I'm going back to my book. Yeah, it's like that colour, which is, let's get this right, it is this colour green here. Actually, let's get some water into the palette. That helps. Okay, this colour green. It's quite nice. And into that we want this yellow, which is the first yellow in my palette, this one here. So we'll get some of that on the brush. Need a bit more water on that brush. Ooh, that's a bit more. Okay. Yeah, that's quite good. We might add a bit more green in though to start us off. All right, move that out the way. And this one, I haven't covered this because what I plan to do is use this die cut over this green. So I don't need to border it at all. So let's go. And the thing with this is that this piece is quite small, so to get the variation in there, I might have to add a bit more of this around here. It's more green. Okay, should be enough. I'm not too worried about the streaky bit up there. There we go. So both of these need to dry now, but the idea is that I will die cut this little piece, and I can break into the die, and then use that on my card here, which is drying nicely. And I have this image, and we'll probably add a couple of other pieces. So for now, let's just set the paint over there out of harm's way. Well, that's what I was going to do. I want to colour this piece. Just the palest of greens. Okay, move that, and then this needs to dry. That's my piece. That's pretty good. Let's see what it's like when we take the tape off. Perfect. There we go, so it gives us that nice border. There's a bit of paint there, but that's okay, that's fine. All right. So I'm just going to let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That took a bit longer than I thought because my husband came in. He was out this morning and we had to stop for lunch. What you do? What you do when your husband's around. Okay, so I picked some of this paper that has sort of the oranges and other colours in it, and rather than adding the rose, I thought we'd do it like this. I have a die cut. I mean, if everybody had their own, these are poppies. But I thought they look nice against this orangey background. And I've written this, not very well I have to say, and it says orange is the happiest colour. And apparently that's from Frank Sinatra. He said that. And we will add that there, I think, with ombre down at the bottom. I think that's how it's going to go. So let's get gluing. I've got a nice new glue page. And we'll go with the boils. Got the AC on now. It is now 39 degrees. Oh dear. This weather is crazy. I went out to check on the sheep before and I couldn't believe it. It was so hot. I felt a bit sorry for them, but once I got down towards where their hut is, they do get a bit of breeze off the river. So they're all sitting in the shade, and where normally if you put in an appearance they come over because they think there might be food on offer. They're biscuits that they like. They didn't move. They stayed in the shade, which is fair enough. I totally get it. I'm going to try this with the glue stick. It's a Boss Stick glue stick, so it's a pretty good one. It's left a nice little pile of glue in between each of those holes on my glue page, but that's fine. And I'm thinking this to go around about there. And let's see if that will stick. This is a dry wet one that I'm just using to push this down. Okay, that's adhered. And then I've, oops, poppy is next. I think I need a wet one for my fingers. Yeah, let's just fold this page up because that is gluey there. And we might use our glitter glue for this. Yeah, it definitely looks like a birthday card, this. And that will take a couple of minutes just to dry off properly. Let's pop the glue there out of the way. So there we are, number 25, Ombre. And orange is the happiest colour. Okay, I hope you liked that page. It was a relatively easy one. It was just literally a matter of painting the backgrounds and a bit of die cutting. Actually, there's 3 die cuts on this piece and a strip from a 6x6 pad. Okay, so that's it for me for 25. We're moving right on to 26. And I've lost my prompt card, so I'm not sure what 26 is at the moment. So 26 is translucent. Ooh, let's have a look at the page. All right, okay. I have to think of something for this one. Okay, thank you so much for calling past today. I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope you know that, and I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's prompt. Until then, take care, stay cool if you're in the heat, and stay warm if it's cold where you are. Okay, see you soon, bye. Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today, where I am working on the next prompt for Junk Journal January, which is translucent. Now, I checked the word translucent, and it actually not exactly transparent. So it says here of a substance allowing light but not detailed shapes to pass through. So it's semi-transparent. Okay, right, so yes, translucent. So what I've got, I have this image that I have printed onto, I actually printed it on tracing paper. I did it twice. This was the first one, which was a bit dark, I felt, and I'm going to keep this because look what I have to do to get my printer to take this thin paper, tracing paper. I have to fool it by taping to a piece of ordinary copy paper. It does my head in. Anyway, so what I've done is I have added that piece, and I actually quite like it that way around too. It's quite nice. You can see I've glued and the glue hasn't dried yet, but it will dry and it will dry clear. But what I've done is I've added it underneath this piece of paper. Now this was, it's not paper, it's like plastic. It came with my new computer. Sorry, am I off screen? Sorry about that. Yeah, when I got my new computer, you know how they wrap, well, you'd know if you have Apple computers, they wrap everything in this sort of stuff. And I thought, well, that's quite nice. It's sort of transparent, but it's a bit cloudy too. Well, anyway, that's what I've done. I was going to do butterflies, butterfly wings, and then I thought, no, I've got this image, I'm going to use it. So what I've also got is some sheet music, and this is a piece from a songbook, and it's Mademoiselle from Armentières, which I thought was appropriate. So I've trimmed a piece to the size of my page, and I'm just checking that that is the size of my page. Yeah. And I've got a little bit here at the bottom, and what I want to do is turn this piece up. Now, will I do it that way or that way? Oh, either ways. That way. I might do it that way, look. Because then, I mean, unless you know, you wouldn't know that was upside down. This piece is the right way round. So I want that as a pocket. So So I'm going to glue this to form one little pocket. Oops. Come on, glue. The 26th of January is Australia Day here. We celebrate our National Day. Yeah, there's always a bit of controversy because some people see it as an Invasion Day. And everybody's entitled to their opinion, I guess. But the 26th is Australia Day until they change it, and they possibly will one day. So it's our National Day. There'll be all sorts going on. We're not doing anything special at the moment. Ian goes to gun club on a Friday, shoots targets. So that's what he'll be doing. There we go. So now I have two little pockets here. Needs to dry. And that will go on my page, oops, as a background. But before I stick it down, let's add a bit of ink, a little bit of sponging. Should have done this piece before I put it down, but never mind. We'll probably get enough ink on there for it to pass muster. There we go. All right. And I have this piece from a very, very old French book. And I wanted to add this to one of the pockets. Possibly that back one. I don't think it will go in that way, will it? Or it would if I took the side off. Will I do that? No, I'm going to put it in that way. I've kept this separate from anything else, so I'm going to put it in there. I mean, one day I might take it out of there to use on something else, but for now that's where it's staying. And now this piece, what I thought, I'm going to flick that over there. And I was thinking that I might glue that to the page here so that it sits over this piece. But first of all, I need to trim off the bottom. So I'm going to do that over here on my cutting board. There we go. And now let's add some glue. Sit in the middle, right on the top of the page. Okay. With this piece over. Okay, now I'm just going to go and grab a couple of stamps. I won't be a minute. Okay, so I have this set. This is one of the Just Right Cling sets, Greetings from Paris. And I thought we could use some of these stamps. And what we could do is trim this corner. It's my scissors. Just take the edge off. That's better. So it slots in there a little better now. Yeah, so that was my page, a bit different. For translucent. Translucent number 26. So let's tick that off. 5 more pages to go. How many pages have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the back page. Okay, that's good. I might even do a double page. There we are. Thank you so much for joining me today. To my Aussie subscribers and visitors, hope you have a wonderful day, however you spend it, and stay cool. Until next time, take care all. Bye.